Greetings, globeheads and flathearts. This might be the last video I make that starts out that way. I'll get to that a little bit later. Um, but if you're going to debunk the flat Earth on YouTube, you're going to need a thick skin. Um, there's a lot of ad hominem, a lot of personal attacks. Um, I'm sure many of you have heard about what happened to Team Skeptic, where a flat earther made an actual false copyright claim against him, started a bunch of trouble. There's also been reports out there that he's been doxxed. Um, Going through a lot of stuff just because he's presenting facts and evidence and truth. Um, anyway, you should all definitely go to his channel and show him some support. I think he's got a video coming out here pretty soon. He's been kind of down for a while trying to get this false copyright thing dealt with, and so he's not had a lot of videos up, but the report is that he's coming out with a new one soon. I'm really looking forward to it, and I hope you'll watch it and show him some support and throw him some love. But yeah, flat earthers, they'll come on when I make a video. A lot of them jump into the comments. This last one was a guy named Paul D'Arcy. And there's no substance that they bring to the conversation. It's just all attack, attack, attack. You're a liar. You're a shill. You're a Satanist. You're a pedophile. Whatever mean, vile, wicked, nasty thing that they can call you. But there's no actual counter to the points that you made. It's just all juvenile stuff. This guy Darcy today, one of the things that he called me was fat, which it's true. It's true. I think somewhere around 40 pounds more than my recommended body weight. So I guess that does prove the Earth is flat. Wait a minute. If I'm round, rotund, doesn't that prove that things can be rotund? Isn't that more evidence for the globe than for the? I'm not sure how it proves the flat Earth, but yeah, it's true. But seriously, I don't. As for the personal attacks, I've always looked at personal attacks like the first thing you have to ask yourself when somebody says something mean is, how valuable is this person's opinion to you? So obviously, if you have somebody that you really care about, your romantic partner, your 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 children, your siblings, somebody like that, if they say something mean and cruel to you, it really, really hurts a lot of times because you really um, value them and their opinion. Um, Obviously, it's 2019. Um, Eratosthenes proved that the world was a globe somewhere around 2,200 years ago. So if you still believe that the Earth is flat, um, your opinion probably doesn't hold much weight. Um, so what you think of me is going to be measured, measured according to some of these other crazy things that you think. Um, Obviously, it just undermines your whole um, the whole value of kind of your thought processes. Doesn't undermine your value as a human being. Don't get me wrong. I believe that every one of us have value as a human being, even those that are that are just horribly wrong, wrong-headed and mistaken. Um, but seriously, I've released all these videos, and I'm not perfect, so I've made mistakes. I've said things that weren't accurate, and I've been called out, and I've been shown scientifically where something that I said was not quite 100% correct. And the interesting thing to me is that every single time that has happened so far, it has been a globe reality believer and understander who has pointed those things out to me. It's never ever been a flat earther. None of them have ever even addressed an argument that I made in my video. They'll go into the comments on a video about, I'll make a video about flights between southern hemisphere continents, for example. They'll go on there and go on a rant and not even mention aviation, flights, southern hemisphere. Everything they will say is going to be completely off topic, completely unscientific, no evidence, no scientific facts, just spewing their opinion, just spewing their assertions, dome this and gravity doesn't exist and all this crazy stuff with no foundation, and with a lot of anger and personal attacks and just hatred. It's really, really interesting because there's a lot of these folks. You know, I consider myself a Christian. One thing that I disagree with a lot of the even the flat Earth debunkers that I respect for the work they do regarding flat Earth. I disagree with a lot of them on the question of faith. We can't prove there's a God. That's why it's called faith. But neither can you prove there's not a God and a creator. But the interesting thing to me about a lot of these flat earthers is a lot of them claim that their belief is Bible-based. They claim that, you know, the way they interpret certain texts in the Bible, it means the earth is flat. And yet, I haven't dealt with a single one of them that approached the topic from what one would consider like a Christian love. It really astounds me that somebody can be just pure hatred and vitriol coming from a supposedly biblical perspective. It doesn't make any sense. I'm sure you've seen this guy, Delano TV, who's like, blank my blank, you blank and blank and blank and blank, because the Bible says. And I've never understood that approach to things, because that's obviously not the way the Bible teaches us to treat our fellow man. Anyway, my tagline. I start all of my videos with, every one of them I've started just about with, greetings, globeheads, and flatards. And I've been thinking about this, and I want your opinion. Please put your thoughts in the comments, and I'm going to weigh it over whether I need to just come up with a new way to start my videos. Is this just a harmless, fun way for me to have, you know, just a saying that starts every video that's, you know, kind of unique to my videos? Or is it just unnecessarily mean? Is it something that I should keep, or should I consider coming up with a new tagline? Because it's really not my goal. My goal is not to come on here and ridicule people. Although I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I understand why flat earthers sometimes get ridiculed. You know, the flat earth idea is a ridiculous idea, and ridiculous means worthy of ridicule. So I do understand why people ridicule them, but that's really not the goal of my channel. My goal most in most cases is going to present scientific explanations for things, and to approach things from a rational, thoughtful basis. Um, and you know, if it destroys somebody's worldview, I'm not afraid of that. But the goal is not really personal. It's not really about attacking people. So please put your thoughts in the comments. My tagline: keep it or replace it. Is it unnecessarily mean, and does it throw a negative thing on what I'm trying to do, or is it just kind of harmless fun, just poking a little fun? And yeah, is it just, do you like it, do you dislike it, and why? Please leave your thoughtful comments, and flat earthers, fire away with your ad hominem. It really doesn't bother me. I think it says a lot more about you and your position than it says about me. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and share. Make sure you go to Team Skeptic site. Make sure that you subscribe to his channel and watch his next video that's coming out, and support him in all these attacks he's been having. Thanks a lot. Don't buy the snake oil. Don't fall for the tricks of the snake oil salesman out there. Good night.